Okay, on this page, we have the distributive property and the complex fractions. These are the two exceptions to the rule of multiplying and dividing first. This one, we're actually gonna do the distributive property first. So we're gonna do 4 times x and 4 times 8. There's an invisible 1 right here. This means multiply, okay? Or I should do it with a dot, because that's what I've been doing. Multiply, multiply, okay? 4 times 1 is 4, bring down the x. 4 times 8 is 32. Bring down your subtraction sign, and then I just bring down the equal sign and I bring down the 16. From here, I do it exactly like I was doing these problems where I do the addition and subtraction and multiplication and division first. Okay, so addition, subtraction, multiplication, division from here on out. So I have to write small, I don't really leave enough space. Add 32, add 32. That equals 0. I get 4x equals 6 plus 2 is 8, 1 plus 3 is 4. This means multiply, the opposite is divide. So I get x equals 12. Put a square around your answer, okay? This one, I made a mistake right here, oops. 9 times y, 9 times 2, there's an invisible 1 right here. 9 times 1 is 9, 9 times 2 is 18. Bring down my subtraction sign, bring down the equal sign, bring down the 27. From here, same process. I'm gonna add 18, I'm gonna add 18, and I get 9y equals 7 plus 8 is 5. Carry the 1. 45. This means multiply, so I'm gonna divide. I get y equals 5. Even though the distributive property is on this side, I'm still doing the same thing, 5 times 2x and 5 times 3. Since there's already a 2 here, I don't need to put the 1. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. Equals 15. The variables on this side, I'm going to start with my subtraction first. I'm going to add 15. I'm going to add 15. And I get 10x equals 30. This means multiply. So I'm going to divide by 10. Divide by 10. X equals 3. Same thing with here. Hopefully practice is making perfect. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times negative 8 is negative 40x equals 80. Minus 40 minus 40. So this happens again where this is the negative sign. This goes with this one. Okay, this is a positive 40, so this subtraction sign goes with that. Okay. So when I do this, 80 minus 40 is 40, and then I bring down my negative 40x, and I have to divide by negative 40, and I divide by negative 40. This equals 1, so I get x equals, and then this equals negative 1. Anytime you have a number divided by itself, it's always 1, but it's a positive and a negative, so it's a negative 1. Last two of these ones. 3 times 2m, 3 times negative 2. I have 6m minus 6 equals 9. Did I do that wrong? 3 times 2m, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 2 is 6. Oh, I did that right. Oh, I'm gonna get a fraction again. I didn't want to do that. Plus 6. Plus 6, that equals 0. I get 6m equals 15. Divide by 6, divide by 6. This is one of those weird fraction ones again that we haven't really seen. So I would take m equals, just write it as a fraction. Okay, m over 15 over 6. We won't have any like that on our test where it ends in a fraction, but that happens sometimes. So this one is tricky because it has a negative outside. Negative 6 times 1, negative 6 times 2. Negative 6 times 1 is negative 6y. Negative times a positive is a negative 12 equals 18. Okay, that negative sign, okay, makes this negative. Plus 12, negative 6y equals 30. Divide by negative 6, divide by negative 6, y equals negative 5.